Hello everybody, welcome back to another Expeditions Guide. Today we're taking a look at a Place of Mystery. This is a contract in the East Beskids region. This contract is unlocked after completing the Wormholes expedition, and we're going to be using the Traun BR-0D for this expedition. And if you have any questions about my vehicle loadout, you will find that in the description below. So let's talk about what we're going to be doing. So we are starting from the field operations base here, and we're going to make our way to the south, and then over to the west, through the forest, and across the island. So once we get over here, there are 3 waypoints on the map here. We only have to go to the middle one here to finish the contract. So once we get across the river here, we're going to just head up the mountains, up through this little pass here, and then down into the middle of this little crater. And that is going to be our location that we have to go to. You can just completely ignore the other 2 waypoints. Those are not necessary to complete this contract. So that being said, let's begin, and I will show you how it's done. So starting off, we're going to head south out of the outpost here. And we're just going to cut through some of these little snow piles here. We're going to head up here and then cut across the narrow path of snow here, kind of right over by this tree. And that is just going to minimize our time in the snow, just to help keep up the speed a little bit. And right here we're going to head through these rocks and through this little bit of snow. Once we get out of the snow, we're just going to head up the hills here by this tree. And we're going to cut through this next little snow pile here. And from here, we're going to go right up over this rock on the left here. And we're just going to take this down the hill, right over this tree branch here. And right over these rocks. We're going to head to the left. We're going to go over this other little rocky crevice here. And another one. Then right through these trees and over the snow. Now right here we got some more rocks to cross over. And we're going to cut right through the trees here. And we're going to follow this clearing through the trees to the right. And right here we're just going to squeeze right in between these trees. Try to anyway. It's going to get us down into the swamp. We're just going to kind of island hop just to stay out of the water the best we can. And then right up here between these trees, we're going to head up this little hill. And then And we're just going to hug this cliff and just go right around the bend here. Once we make it over here, we do have to be careful. There's a lot of bumps in the terrain here that can cause you to lose your balance if you're not careful. But we're just going to keep heading right on through here and down the hill. And we're going to go right in between these rocks here. That's going to get us all the way down to the river shoreline. And then from here, we're just going to island hop our way across the river. So we're going to start off heading to this little island with the tree. And then cross over to this next little island. And this is the long one here, so from about this tree, we're just going to do a straight shot right over to it. The Traun has enough snorkel length that it can make that without any problems. And from here, we're just going to go right on across the river to the other side. And from here, we're going to start climbing the hills. And we're just going to follow this rocky path all the way up to the top of this mountain. So we're just going to get right on in here and follow this all the way up. So all we're doing is just crawling over these rocks, just making our way up the mountain here. There's nothing too treacherous to worry about. There are some tricky spots up ahead that we're going to have to deal with. But for the most part, most of this is pretty easy to climb over. The other thing that helps going up here is all these trees and things like that. If you find yourself sitting sideways or something like that, there's definitely plenty of winch spots to get yourself upright. I do also have with me a set of anchors for emergency purposes. I always bring those anchors with. Just slowly making our way up and over these rocks here. Kind of got caught on that tree there. There we go. Get around that tree, and we should be able to squeeze right through this one here. Yep, there we go. Alright, now that we've made it past the hard part, all we have to do now is just go right up this hill. And we're just going to follow these rocks up and to the left here. And once we get up top here, we're going to make a quick right, because we want to head right down this tree here to avoid that sharp drop off over the rocks. And then we're just going to follow the snow right down into the center of this little crater on the top of the mountain here, and there's a nice blue square right ahead. Just go ahead and drive right on into that, and that is going to complete a Place of Mystery. And that is going to unlock the Emergency Reserve M for the Dessin S3T. So I hope you guys enjoyed this guide. Let me know what you think, and until next time, I'll see you in the wilds. Bye-bye.